I don't think I should use this. It says it's dangerous.
Welcome to Quickie Pal. Can I help you find anything? Hi, Dolores. Welcome back to Thimbleweed. Shame to hear about Chuck's death. He was a great man. Dude was charming and smart and full of integrity.
Sure. Still working at the Quickie Pal, huh?
You know it, Dee-Delicious. I'm keeping it real here while I work on my inventions.
You're an inventor?
Well, not exactly. But once I figure out how to get what's in my head onto paper, I'll be just like your uncle.
Right. Why would you want to be like my Uncle Chuck?
The man is my hero. He had it all. Babes, brains, and fat stacks of Benjamins. Who wouldn't want to be like him?
Well, me, for one. My uncle wasn't perfect. Uncle Chuck was human, after all. There's another side to the man he showed in public.
Yeah, but I bet it was even more awesome than the one we got to see. I always wished he was my uncle. Although it would have made my crush on you in high school super weird.
Barf-tastic. How's your cousin doing? I heard he got into MIT?
Yeah, he did. The total dweeb.
The town looks pretty dead now. I haven't been home in a while, and it seems like half the stores packed up and left.
Yeah, there's a pretty gnarly ghost town vibe out there. But the diner's still open if you want to pay to lose your lunch. And the arcade is still going strong.
I think I've beaten all the games in the arcade.
Oh yeah, I think you still have the high score on most of the machines.
It's funny, I don't get to play as many games now that I make them for a living.
You work for Mucus Phlegm, right?
Yeah.
Bodacious.
See ya, Leonard.
Come back soon, Dolores. I'm here to serve.
Hi there.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
It's an "I'm sorry your face won't come off" card. There's a picture of a clown with a lot of hair. No thanks. Sure are a lot of them, though. Guess no one's really sorry about this.
Wanna buy a fine leather jacket?
My rich uncle died and all I got was this lousy card. No thanks.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
It's an "I'm sorry for being a dick" card. No thanks. Not very nice for a greeting card.
Do you know—
It's an "I'm sorry you're feeling like beep" card. Jeez! It's an "I'm sorry for forgetting your birthday" card. That's sweet. It's an "I'm sorry your hamster died" card. Oh no!
Let me know if I can help you find anything.
I can't push that. It's in here pretty tight. Better leave it, or I might flood the bathroom. Yuck. One sheet is enough. Do we know each other? I'm not handing this over to the feds. They wouldn't know what to do with it anyway. The doors are locked, and nobody's inside. There's no path beyond this point.
We interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this important message. Chuck Edmund is not your friend. And now back to our special
That should fix it.
hostile takeover song.
No thanks. That's official law enforcement equipment. It's one of Uncle Chuck's Tron machine monstrosities. It's one of Uncle Chuck's Tron machine monstrosities. It's a medical skeleton. Ugh, smells awful. It's a red gel decoder. I don't want to do that. It would make it look red. It's a red gel decoder. I don't want to do that. It would make it look red.
Hello, Dolores. How's life in the big city?
Having a lot of fun.
Interested in a little interview for the award-winning Nickel? I'm sure our readers would be fascinated.
I don't think so. The town is pretty mad at me for abandoning my uncle.
It's a perfect way to get your side of the story out. Local girl makes good making... What is it you make again?
Adventure games.
Ah, games. You mean for kids?
Ever played an adventure game before? They are going to be huge.
Lots of shooting and killing, that sort of thing?
Adventure games are all about story and characters.
Sounds like something I would like. I'm writing a novel. It's about the first female president in 2017.
I didn't know you wrote fantasy.
It's good to have you back, Dolores.
I'm a little confused over my feelings for Uncle Chuck.
He was a complex man.
Mind if we talk some more about Uncle Chuck?
Oh, I could write a whole book about his ego and arrogance.
What else do you think about Uncle Chuck?
He was a charmer that could manipulate a crowd.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
Can we talk some more about Uncle Chuck? Deep down, do you think he was a good person?
I'm sure he thought he was. That I know.
I'm not sure why I stopped by.
That's okay. I know times are tough for you.
I think I need to go. Thanks for talking, Natalie.
Bye, Dolores. Sorry to hear about your Uncle Chuck's passing.
Bye, Natalie.
Thimbleweed Park guided tours? Thimbleweed Park guided tours?
Hey, Willie.
Hi, Dolores.
Long time no see.
Well, that's what happens when you piss your uncle off by getting a fancy job at the video game factory. Good job on that, by the way. Chuck was fuming.
I'm sorry my Uncle Chuck destroyed your life.
Your Uncle Chuck was a petty, egotistical, arrogant man. But you're all right, Dolores. I guess in your case, the acorn does fall far from the tree.
What happened between you and Uncle Chuck? He never really explained why he had you blacklisted in town.
If you really want to know, I took one of his many girlfriends to see that creepy insult clown perform. Chuck never could stand to lose, even on principle, so he made an example of me.
My uncle was such a jerk.
You're a sweet kid. Now, you might have your uncle's brains, but you still held on to your heart. Don't ever lose that.
How have you been?
Can't complain. Got some new digs in the sewers with a great supply of mushrooms.
Sounds bangin', I guess.
Oh, it sure is. Banging means good, right?
Do you still do watch repair?
I haven't done watch repair in years. Not since your uncle blacklisted me and I lost my business. I used to do watch repair for all the rich and famous of Thimbleweed County.
See you, Willie.
Got any gluten-free donuts?
The monkey paw knows. Welcome to the Thimbleweed Park Occult Bookstore, Dolores. The bubblefish has a banana.
It's good to see you again, Marina.
Dolores, you little mojo bean. So pleased to see you back in town. If anyone has given you any trouble in the big city, you say the word, and I'll put a hex on them. I've got a really good one I'm dying to use that will turn their bathing suit parts green.
What is it with you and those totally trippin' hexes?
I like to get creative with my craft, dear. On an unrelated note, do you know anyone who deserves a permanent talking zit on their face?
Oh, Marina, enough with the curses already, jeez. Although, if my sister keeps acting like a total bimbette, I might come back to you. I guess you heard about my uncle?
Ah, yes, dear. And I'm sorry for your loss.
Are you, though?
If you are sad, then I am sad for you, Dolores. Although I can't pretend that the idea of Chuck roasting in the fires of hell doesn't provide me with some amusement.
That's like way harsh, Marina. But to be perfectly honest, I don't really know how to feel right now. People really loved my uncle, didn't they?
It was a mixed bag, my dear. Most of the town adored Chuck, but there were many of us who despised the man and sensed the darkness within.
What did you mean by the darkness my uncle had?
Chuck exuded an aura of greatness, but that greatness was always balanced on a nice edge of good and evil. The man was ruthless and fell into the dark a long time ago.
I thought he wanted me to be happy, but really, he just wanted me to keep his legacy alive. I idolized my uncle, But if that's all I was to him, then I wonder if I ever really knew the man at all. Goodbye, Madame Marina.
Come back anytime, Dolores.
Ricky Lee's famous thimbleberry pie. I keep it for good luck.
Don't touch the books unless you know what you want.
Hi, Dolores. You back for some more of my great postal jokes?
Anything new in town since I left?
Not really, unless you count more stores closing down.
Yeah, I'm getting ghost town vibes to the max.
I don't see things getting better now that old Chuck has passed. My condolences, by the way.
You don't think the town might be better off without my uncle?
What? Dolores, why would you say a thing like that? Your uncle brought this town prosperity like we'd never seen. Without him, we're like a rowboat without oars.
I guess I just saw a darker side to Uncle Chuck.
Dolores, don't you speak ill of the dead. I know you're probably just confused with the grief, but people in this town loved your uncle, so watch what you say. I won't hold it against you, but some folks out there can get pretty nasty if you get on the wrong side of them.
I guess. Thanks, George. How is life at the post office?
Busy, 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 Dolores. Being a federal employee isn't always as glamorous as it sounds. Not that I'm complaining. You know I love serving my country.
Your country thanks you for your service.
You're welcome there, Dolores, but there's no need to thank me. I didn't get into postal work for the accolades.
Of course not. How silly of me. Why did you choose to become a mailman?
Well, first of all, let me stop you right there, Dolores. You don't choose the path to this uniform. It chooses you.
I see.
Postal work is a calling, sort of like being a priest or a superhero.
Well, I'm stoked to know that the mail is in safe hands.
I'd take a bullet for your packages, Dolores. Don't you worry.
I'd love to hear a postal joke.
Why did the mailman go into therapy?
I have no idea.
Because he had post-traumatic stress.
That's funny, George. I'd love to hear some more postal jokes.
Why did the mailman win Postal Worker of the Year?
Not a clue.
He kept pushing the envelope of his field.
Good one, George. I'd love to hear one last postal joke.
What happens to retired mailmen?
I don't know.
They lose their zip.
You got me again, George. It's great to see you love your job. See you, George.
Come back soon, Dolores.
All boarded up. They used to have great movies to rent. Star Wars was my favorite. I can't wait for them to make episode 1. It's dark, but I can see there's nothing in there. gross. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. I have mellophobia. Kinda looks like something heavy was dragged from here to the stream. Trestle Trail to Thimbleweed Park, 1.7 miles. The doors are locked, and nobody's inside.
We interrupt our hostile takeover non-stop music with this.
Welcome back, Dolores. How's life being an important game developer?
It's not too bad. Long hours, low pay, boss is a jerk.
It's good to have you back. I just wanted to say, I know your Uncle Chuck was kind of a dick.
You talking about me?
Shut up, Dave! Look, writing you out of the will was a dick move, but I'm sure he was still proud.
I'd like to think so. He just wasn't himself those last few years. His obsession with restarting the pillow factory, long hours in his workshop and vanishing for days. Anyway, I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a hot dog.
Good choice, honey. We're trying to move him out. Eat up, hun, while it's still hot.
This hot dog is even worse than the food in the mucus phlegm lunchroom. Gotta go.
Ah!
Oh. I feel better now.
Welcome to the S&D Diner. What can I do for you, Dolores?
I'd like to order some food.
Sure, everything's on the menu board. What do you want?
I'll have a hamburger.
See, sorry, honey. Those hot dogs are about to go bad, and I can't open a new package of hamburgers till they're gone.
I changed my mind. I'm not hungry.
Later, Dolores.
Rad moon tonight. It's out of order.
Hello, Dolores. How lovely to see you today. How may I be a boo of service?
Did you see my dad just before he disappeared?
I saw him, but I don't know, Abu, what happened to him. Funny thing, Abu, though.
Yes? Please, tell me everything.
That same day, a man with a large nose, Abu, checked in and then disappeared.
Weird. Dad's nose isn't big, and you know what Dad looks like.
How else may I be Abu of service?
How's business been going?
In this town, always slow. You know how it is. How else may I be Abu of service?
I'm going to check out the beautiful lobby.
Goodbye. Have a nice evening, Abu.
Hi there. This is Brant Bailiwick, JD. Do you have legal problems? Then you've come to the right place. I'm out of the office today, prepping for ThimbleCon 87. Try me later.
Thank you for calling KSCUM. This is a recording. We're not taking requests now. Tune in at 198.7 for up-to-the-minute hostile takeover information.
Hello, you've reached Pigeon Brothers Plumbing. We don't monkey wrench around. The signals are really strong tonight, so we'll only come out for paranormal-related plumbing and electrical emergencies. Please try us again later.
Photos of the construction of the hotel and past employees.
Dolores, it's me, Dad. Dolores, can you see me? I'm standing right here. I want to give you a hug and say I'm sorry. I wish I'd, stood up for you against Chuck. I'm really proud of you for getting that programmer job. You followed your dreams and didn't let Chuck hold you back. I wish I could have, been as strong as you. I wish I'd stood up to Chuck. Chuck pushed everyone around and used his charm to make everyone forgive him. I saw it and, didn't do anything. Goodbye, Dolores. I miss you. Maybe I should just find a hole to crawl into. Oh. What? Why can't I leave? I bet it's Xavier keeping me here in this stupid hotel.
Xavier says talking on duty is not allowed. Also, I don't talk to new ghosts. Leave me alone. Xavier says talking on duty is not allowed. Also, I don't talk to new ghosts. Leave me alone.